Ladies and gentlemen, children of the interwebs out there, Sebastian Envy, Strong Styles, and File and Titans Season 4, Episode 1. Now, I know they dropped 2 episodes, but I'm still going to go episode by episode. So let's geek about it for a scant few minutes, because this was not a terrible episode. Actually, it had some stupid stuff, but overall, by and large, it was a good start to a new season. Probably the last season, if you ask me, but remains to be seen if that is. So this episode started off with the Titans just at a bowling alley, and they're bonding. They're doing family things. That's what the Titans is about. It's more than just a super team. It's a family, and they do stuff like this. So that was cool to see. They get a call from Bruce Wayne saying that there's some stuff for them to do in Metropolis. We're going to go to Metropolis. You got to kind of wonder, with some shady stuff going down in Metropolis, why the man wasn't there. And we find out because Connor thinks he's going to meet Superman. Superman wants to meet him, but they get there and Superman is away. It's a big bait and switch. Superman is away. They have a reason for him to go. He's got to go save a star system, however many light years away, whatever. But just talking around him because we can't actually have him on screen. Stuff like it's stupid. Then why are we in Metropolis? As we've seen from a preview clip, Connor gets an invite from Lex Luthor to come and meet him and talk and get to know him because Lex Luthor is having some pretty serious health issues. We see Lex earlier in the episode find the Temple of Azarath, which we know has a connection to Rachel, to Raven. And we don't know exactly what he's doing. He's doing shady supernatural stuff. Kind of has to do with some of his health issues, and maybe he's trying to use magic to save himself. Because, as we find out, using genetic matter from Connor, and the team kind of thinks that maybe Lex is wanting to use Connor to find a cure to save himself. Connor finds out from Lex himself that, yeah, I tried that. It didn't work. So now I'm pretty much dying. I kind of want you to know me. That's his thing. That's the pitch he gives him, that he wants Connor to know him, to really know him beyond the BS that the other people think and have experienced and stuff like that. He wants him to eventually run LexCorp, to take over once he's gone and just be the guy there. Connor's kind of leery about it, but he's like, okay, maybe I'll give you a shot. Of course, Dick and Corey are kind of like, no, it's Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor is evil. Stay away from him. But they leave it up to Connor. There is no stupid Dick Grayson using kryptonite dust to knock out Connor like they did. Like they had a recap of the previous season, and it's like I almost skipped it, but then it's like I didn't, and it's just reminded me of just some of the stupid decisions they made last season. Oh my God, But we're over that. That was last season. This is a new season. It's new. It's fresh. It's a new direction. Let's go with it. But something happens because Lex kind of screwed over the woman that helped him find the temple early in the episode, and he gets some comeuppance, if you will, from her towards the end of the episode, where he ends up vomiting out like a snake and dies. Yes, Lex Luthor was one and done in Titans. That part kind of sucked, because I thought Titus Welliver was kind of rocking Lex Luthor, like his shining moments where Corey goes ahead to kind of scout out kind of what Lex wants with Connor, and you see Lex like enjoying a nice meal, and I love how they shot it, where like over his shoulder, see Corey just tangling with the security, knocking them out, throwing them around, and Lex is just calmly sitting there just eating some stuff, and he gets up, gets a glass of wine, just totally unaffected by the situation. That like Titus Welliver like did a really, really good live action Lex, like really good. It conveyed just the air of superiority and the vibe just that he exudes, the confidence that like, yeah, I'm in the presence of somebody with superpowers, but they can't do anything to me. I like that. I liked how they thought they were getting one over on him by bugging him, trying to find out what he wants, stuff like that. And Lex reveals, oh yeah, I know you guys are watching me. I know all about you guys. I know your identities. It's so Lex. So it's kind of disappointing in a way that Lex is kind of, but it remains to be seen kind of how things play out. The We saw Miss Bennett, who he fired, the woman that helped him find the temple, that he fired. Earlier in the episode, we see her saying, everybody has, somebody has to pay, which presumably is Lex vomiting out this giant snake and dying. Other parts of the episode, we see Sebastian, who we know is going to be Sebastian Blood, leading these people. He's having I don't know if he's hallucinating or something. He's coughing up blood. He's got meds for it. He sees a bloody reflection of himself in the mirror. We don't know what all is going to go with that. We see a couple that gets killed by some masked thing early in the episode. Don't know where it's going. I imagine it has something to do with Church of Blood, but we don't know exactly how it's going to go in this series quite yet. It's got little smidgens of some murdery stuff that's going to go down all around this other stuff. So that was interesting. Some disappointing things. Beast Boy. So another reason why they go to Star Labs is to get some tech, get some upgrades. Star Labs makes some changes to their ride, to the RV, kind of techs it out a little bit. They also make a bow staff for Tim, who's still in fanboy mode about being Robin, which is going to be annoying as it goes. I'm thinking there's going to be a point where Dick's going to tell him, hey, you're not ready, and Tim is going to go, yes, I am, and they're going to have a clash a little bit where Tim's going to go put himself in harm's way, insisting that he's ready to be Robin, and Dick is like, no, you're not, and see, this is why. So I'm sensing some friction is going to be there. They do tests on Corey, testing out her new powers, and apparently they're super awesome. And then Beast Boy. Beast Boy gets a suit, and he has some vision, and then they come back from the tests, and it's a wrecked lab where apparently he turned into a gorilla, a armadillo, and there's a third thing that he turned into. All off screen, of course, because we don't have the budget to do anything else but make Beast Boy turn into a lion, although he did, when they were bowling, have an octopus arm. So maybe we'll get something. Again, I understand it's the budget, but by the same token, it's just the way that it's handled. Rachel Raven is sensing some evil stuff. She says they shouldn't come back to Metropolis, and she just goes crazy when Lex is coughing up the blood and dying and stuff like that. So we know she's gonna have some connection to the church going forth. Don't know exactly what it is. So this episode was good in a way that it kind of reset the board, kind of brought us some murdery stuff, kind of gave us a little glimpse of who the villains are going to be. We don't know what they're going to be doing, but we have a sense that, oh yeah, these are some evil mofos. And it kind of reset where the Titans are. You have Dick in a happier place, Corey clearly in a happier place. Tim is with him. We know he's training with Dick. We know that Connor kind of wants to know who he is, why he is, although I don't know if that's storylines, basically dead ends, given the fact that Lex is so it remains to be seen how that plays out. And it just buoyed the family aspect of the team and of Titans. So I'm here for all of that. Remains to be seen how things play out. If we see, because some of the other premieres of the other past seasons have had lots of potential, but then they just peter out and they just do stupid stuff. So I'm kind of wondering, are they going to do stupid stuff going forth? They started off well. I'm digging where they are right now in this episode, this first episode. I'm digging it. I liked it. Stuff with the ninjas, the fight stuff. I thought that was cool. Seeing Nightwing do his Nightwing thing, that was cool. So I'm digging where we are right now. Will that be the same after I watch the second episode or subsequent episodes? It remains to be seen. But if I had to sum it up, that's literally what I would say. We're in a good place right now. But remains to be seen how it plays out. But those are some of my thoughts on it, scattered as they often are. What do you guys out there think? Let me know in the comments below. Follow me on social media. Talk to me there. Talk to me here. And yeah, I'm going to peep the next episode and get back to talking about it. Hopefully things continue on the up and up. We will see. Fingers crossed. Toes are crossed. Till next time, let us geek.